Yeah, it's right between Luca and Japan. So,
Yep.
all right, good luck.
Good luck.
All right, we have Paul joining us on the left with Ninjas and Roland on the right with Death and Taxes. Urion has been revealed. Anarchy Inducer is in the chat. Cole with a question, is this a tournament by any chance? What's going on? Yeah, all right, so we have our first what the heck is going on today's stream. These matches are from legacy events in the New York City. A couple of shops in New York City firing legacy. We record and then we showcase them / kind of commentate on them here on stream. Are we live? Richard and Pizza asking the right question. But we do some recaps of sorts on stream of local events. And these screenings of recorded matches are pretty damn fun, I have to say. Thank you all for being here. Some people spreading rumors these people are locked in a basement. Looks like Roland in the process of mulliganing. Hurry up, Roland. All right, a mulligan to 6 for Roland. We are ready to go. Paul kept 7. Island passed the turn. So Urion, Sky Nomad, top center of your screen, is officially revealed as a companion. Is companion really high on the Storm scale, chap? All right, Era Mesa gets cracked. Roland finds a scrubland. I'm not sure if Roland knew what he was up against here. Could end up mattering in this match. Well, Roland's about to find out, I guess. Here's a Thoughtseize.
Float of blue. Days.
Maybe not, actually. A daze on the Thoughtseize, turns out. Replays the island. Passes it back to Roland. It's Kama. Thank you for the sub with Prime. 10 months. Appreciate it. Swamp Pass, End Step, Felia. Force Pitching Brainstorm. Walloped. Thank you for 6 months in advance as a sub. A new badge. And Wallop says, neither of these decks are on my spreadsheets. What is happening? You know what, Walloped? You can right-click and add another...
Yeah.
Here's Stoneforge. I gotta teach these people how to do spreadsheets now.
One return from the graveyard.
Yep.
CMC 3 or
CMC
less.
3 or less.
That is pre-war formalware, a legacy special here in 2025. The pre-war formalware is still seeing some play. I really like this card. Great addition to the format from Fallout.
Step. Flash and Flood Pit. Flood.
Just really quick. Flash, Vigilance, turn 1. Just tap target and put a stun counter on it.
Okay, Flood Pit's Drowner just got flashed in. Roland has never seen this card before, I promise you. It adds stun counters to stuff.
Like that shuffles into my deck. Whatever has a stun counter shuffles into your deck.
Oh, okay, cool. Nice.
What's a stun counter? Legacy players have no idea what stun counters are. They have no clue.
Okay.
Is that like a sticker?
Yeah.
All right, there's a Polluted Delta for Paul, who's already spicing up today's stream. Lord pointing out legacy players learning about Duskmourn finally. Yet they have no idea what's going on. They have no clue what's happening. Is adding a stun counter to something tempo? Swords on the Drowner. And we're going to shuffle it and target creature with a stun counter on it into their owner's library. So Stoneforge is gone. Flood Pit's Drowner counters the Swords to Plowshares and shuffles itself back into the library as well. Flood Pit's Drowner, a very cool card from Duskmourn. Do we have any deck experts watching right now? And what deck are you an expert in? Let us know in the chat and the comments. Looking for deck experts. Here's a Stoneforge.
That's...
Do we have any format specialists watching?
Trigger.
Yep.
Okay, chat says stun counters or tempo.
Eliminate a Lion Sash. And
Stoneforge again. Lion Sash found this time. Lion Sash, another one of my favorite cards from recent years. I think it's the only reconfigure card that sees play in Legacy.
you can only activate it for 1 white. Yep. Alright. After that, I'm done.
Ask your local Legacy player what reconfigure is. No idea. Rishin and Pizza says, never top 8'd any 32-player challenge. Yeah, if you haven't top 8'd a 32-player MTGO challenge, you're not an expert. Sorry. Okay, Salty is a Penny Dreadful specialist. Very interesting. Do we want the reconfigure mechanic to come back, chat? Or is it too high on the storm scale?
Okay. Draw.
All right, so we have passed back to Paul. There's a Stoneforge in play. We know pre-war formalware and Lion Sash are available.
It doesn't have ward now.
Pass.
All right, just passing the turn. Ninja Control, maybe? So far, no signs of ninjas in this game. Stoneforge getting activated. Was Cauldron in hand as well? It was. So here's Cauldron complete.
Reminder, that's only put from hand. It doesn't also equip stuff as well, or is just from hand?
Only from me. Yeah. The pre-war formalware, when it enters, it'll like trigger to.
Yeah.
So that's in.
All right, Phyrexian Germ. Nice token work here.
That's it. Yeah.
Petty theft on the Germ. All right. We should just change the overlay to Dimir Control, it looks like so far. Mike is here in the chat. Everyone can stop worrying. Mr. Bip says College of Complete is a pretty cool card. I agree. Modern Horizons is bad.
Failure.
But I like College of Complete. Listen, chat. Here's what you need to understand. A lot of these people are very product fatigued. I know it sounds insane, but it's a real thing, according to them. They are they are witnessing the end of Magic the Gathering. It's happening right now. It's all going to end soon.
So right now it's a. Yep. That's in there.
It's all going wrong. Okay. Here's Kaito, Bane of Nightmares. It's going to stun Stoneforge Mystic now. Paul is stunning everything. By the way, folks, look at that Brazen Bower on an adventure with the correct token. This is what it's all about, folks. This is what it's all about. Take notes. Great question from Lord. If a Cauldron Complete is blinked, will it make a new germ? It will. It's part of the living weapon ability. So it makes a... yeah, it just makes a new one. Oh, wait, it's not... wait, hold on. Let me get the Cauldron Complete text on the screen. Yeah, it is a living weapon. Yeah, okay. I second-guessed myself on living weapon for a moment. Well, anyway, here's another Stoneforge Mystic. I think we're going to have to do a deck check on Roland. How many Stoneforges are in this deck?
Phantom Blade Block 2. So there's one
Phantom Blade found now. Listen, folks, Legacy players have no idea this card, Phantom Blade, exists. You want to totally... you want to totally break through at the locals, throw a Phantom Blade in your Death and Taxes deck, they will not see it coming.
Yep.
No clue this card exists.
Okay, and that's over to you.
It's destroy target creature or permanent?
Creature.
Phantom Blade is an interesting one, though, from Assassin's Creed, seeing some play in these Orzhov Taxes decks. Kaito's going to swing here. No blocks. And now the 0 ability of Kaito is happening here. Yeah, Batterskull doesn't see a lot of play these days.
For sure been into this. Thinking on this one. Sure.
The life gain not as relevant in today's metagame. Ham Hawks 42, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody. We're just getting started here. Tabletop Legacy in NYC. And enjoy the show. Hit follow if you like Tabletop Magic.
Sure.
Draw.
Mm-hmm.
So, a Stoneforge with a stun counter on it if you're just joining us. Brazen Borrower on an adventure. Kaido, Bane of Nightmares with 2 loyalty right now. Kaido, the only ninja we've seen so far. And what else is there really to say? So far, this game is developing without a very clear outcome. So far. It's hard to say who will win. Roland not playing Delver. Yeah, Roland switches back and forth between Delver and Taxes decks these days. Roland knows how to tempo, that's for sure. So Brazen Borrower is now a creature on the table. Not sure who has priority right now. Maybe we're waiting on Roland. Nope, looks like Paul has priority.
Also flashing Bowmasters.
Okay, also on end step, flashing in Bowmasters. Now, obviously, Roland will not be drawing many extra cards and triggering Bowmaster that way, but against the Debts and Taxes deck, usually the Bowmaster has a few things to hit with its Enters ability. Nothing on the current board, though. So Kaido is going to plus here. Look at that emblem. Look at that, everybody. So far, today's stream is going really well, I have to say. I'm feeling proud. I'm feeling happy to be here. How about all of you?
All right. I will.
Yeah, Twitch chat confirming that this is so far a great stream. We might post this one on YouTube. What do you think, chat? Should we bother? I don't know. So Kaito and Brazen Borrower are now attacking. Roland with open mana. We know Roland has Bowmasters of his own. in the deck.
Oh, Kaito the Kaito.
Kaito the Kaito. Okay. It's Kama suggesting that we just jinxed it.
7?
We'll see.
So it takes 7.
So 7 damage comes in.
I will. So that would be that.
Is Kaito off Kaito a flavor fail, chat?
How many in hand? So 5, 6.
6 in hand for Roland. We also know Roland has pre-war formal wear, and there's a Felia in the yard, which could do some pretty gross things. All right, using the 0 ability on Kaito now. No response to that. No Bowmaster from Roland. Not this time.
I'll leave both on top. Sure.
EOT, activate.
Yep.
All right, end step activating that Stoneforge. Pre-war formal wear will come in. It seems like Felia will be the choice here.
Resolves.
Do it.
The Exuberant Shepherd being able to start to blink stuff like the Stone Forges and the College of Completes. This could get really out of control. Paul needs to remove this Felia.
I should have said on end step. I'm just gonna fire.
Still on step, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Sorry about that. I'm just gonna push it.
Okay, managed to kill the Felia with a fatal push. Let's see how well you know what's going on, chat. What's the name of the Final Fantasy fatal push? Without looking it up, first person in the chat gets it.
And you have 2 cards in hand so far?
I have 2 in hand. You know.
Twitch chat getting close. I think there's a word missing for you. Okay, another activation of Stoneforge. We saw Lion Sash appear. No response to the Stoneforge. What will this one be? Oh, the Phantom Blade. That's right. I totally forgot about the Phantom Blade. All right, Brazen Borrower dies. I totally forgot about the Phantom Blade. Phantom Blade, pretty cool.
Draw? -2? Or attempt to -2.
Okay, so Kaido is going to stun the Stoneforge equipped with the Phantom Blade. And then passing the turn. Kaito at 2 loyalty. Paul has an Orc army and a Bowmaster that could potentially block if needed. Solitude getting fired off now.
Containment Priest.
Pitching in Containment Priest. Containment Priest. I mean, at this point in the game, maybe not super relevant, but it does kind of help against ninjutsu, right? But maybe not part of the plan here for Roland.
Yuriko?
Yeah.
Well, Yuriko just got put into play.
And then 2 Yuriko triggers.
This is a 3
attacks.
Oh, it's a 3/4. Yeah. Got
Yeah,
it.
so 4 and then 2.
I think a moment ago I said block. I meant attack. I don't know what I'm saying. So Roland scoops up. The game goes to Paul Yuriko. I think I fumbled my explanation of what was going on just now, but moving on. So Paul is up a game. Darth says, I do love Ninja's sweet deck. This deck is very cool. The Ninja decks in Legacy, I love seeing them at the top of the standings. Big fan of the deck, personally. Koga, thank you for the sub. 26 months. Appreciate it. Been with us a while. Over 2 years. Prismatic Vista. Look like both players kept 7 here, I think. Lord pointing out ninjas might need to be on the watch list. Yeah, we might have to put them all on the watch list, yeah. There's an ornithopter. By the way, folks, I absolutely love cards like Ornithopter from Magic's earliest days that on their own are obviously not a powerful card. Like, nobody has ever played an Ornithopter and the opponent scoops, right? I mean, I'm sure that's happened at some point. But kind of shows the beauty of and the genius of Magic's early sets. Swords on the Ornithopter. Swords to Plowshares on an Ornithopter in 2025, chat. What about the power creep?
Get a basic island. Sure.
Basic Island Ponder. Scanning over Magic the Gathering, especially Legacy social media these days, you hear nonstop about the power creep and the ruining it all. This game started with a Swords to Plowshares on Ornithopter. Wow. Yeah, and 0 life gained, exiling the Ornithopter with swords. All right, all done with the Ponder. Passing it back to Roland. He's got a second land drop. And now a Thoughtseize. Will we see Paul's hand this time? All right. Kaito, Double Swamp, Orcish Bowmaster, Baleful Strix, and looks like Strategic Betrayal.
And then this is Belfast, Bowmasters.
Strategic Betrayal might be a card that people don't respect enough. This card's pretty damn good.
I'm done with it, so go ahead.
It's somewhat new now. I believe it was first in Tarkir Dragonstorm, right? Do I have that right? I might be confusing it with a different card, but that I think is the truth. There's Baleful Strix. Baleful Strix still seeing play in 2025. Power Creep, supplemental sets. Yeah. Lord says Paul is well versed in all the good standard cards right now. Yeah, you know what? We were talking about at this event that we're watching right now in the background, me and a couple of our local friends talking about how being like a multiple format Magic player only helps you in the formats you play. Like if you're a Legacy player that also plays Modern or also plays Commander or also drafts, it's going to help you. Being a one-trick pony, not very good. Here's Felio. Retrofitter Foundry is on Paul's side as well. Another favorite card of mine from recent years, Retrofitter Foundry. I like this one. And it's so cool in the Ninja deck, Retrofitter Foundry, being able to sack an Ornithopter, make a 4/4. And when they do have the Changeling Outcast, of course, that's also a Thopter. So you do see some turn 1 4/4 sometimes.
Three in hand.
We know Paul has a Bowmaster up. Felia might be in trouble. Welland has a Caracas, but not really making a lot of progress if we're going to be doing that over and over again. So fetching now is Roland. Felia has 2 toughness. Recruiter of the Guard. Fine Stoneforge Mystic, very good. Has Caracas to protect Felia.
Attack trigger is a target.
Correct. Yes. If it's my own that returns, it gets a +1/+1. See this real quick.
Yep.
You go back to like
Strategic Betrayal, not super important right now. Obviously it gets worse when there are multiple creatures on your opponent's side of the board. Felia attacking. Gonna target the Recruiter. Now Bowmaster gonna probably try and shoot the Recruiter to prevent it from blinking. I like this play. So the Recruiter dies. Aspiring Spike, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody. We're here in our first round of today's live stream, Tabletop Legacy, happening in New York City. Hit the follow button if you like Tabletop Magic. And welcome to the party.
Yep.
So what do we have on the table right now? We have Felia on Roland's side, protected by a Caracas potentially. Strategic Betrayal will be cast now. Retrofitter Foundry, another card on Paul's side. I'll get the text for some of these cards up on the screen for some of our new viewers here. Retrofitter Foundry. Strategic Betrayal. I don't know if Strategic Betrayal is seeing play in Modern. I just don't know, but maybe that's a card people aren't familiar with. It is somewhat new.
Because it's targeting you, so the player, it's not. I'm fine to.
Okay, players are clarifying how Strategic Betrayal works here, which is a decent question. Target opponent exiles a creature they control and their graveyard. If there's no creature in play, does the graveyard still get exiled? The answer is yes, so they resolved it correctly. But I think they're asking somebody in the background. Probably a format specialist expert in the background. Beth says see some fringe play in Modern. Okay, okay. All right, here's Stoneforge Mystic for Roland. Gonna take a look through the deck, find an equipment. Ooh, End-Step Brainstorm. Looks like Roland's going to flash in a Bowmaster. Players are shortcutting a little bit here. It sounds like Roland is looking for pre-war formalware.
Pre-war formalware.
Okay, pre-war formalware is found. There's going to be a Bowmaster in response to a brainstorm, which can hurt pretty bad. CK with a question. Chris, do you single or double sleeve your decks? I double sleeve.
Okay, so I got brainstorm will resolve upon drawing. Yep, triggers.
At least for Legacy. Actually, when I played other formats like Standard, I did not double sleeve.
These two.
1, 2, and 3 for one more to you. Yep. So you're at 16. 4. Okay. Yep.
So Roland ended up with a 4/4 Orc army. That brainstorm ended up backfiring a little bit there. Twitch chat predicting we might be going to game 3. We'll see. Moose Master says, what are sleeves? Okay, we found the digital player. Have I ever triple sleeved? I have not. Listen, one of my least favorite things about this hobby is sleeving up cards to, like, you know, whenever I want to switch decks or something, like removing all the sleeves and putting all the sleeves. I hate that. Is anyone else like me that just can't stand it?
You're moving it forward.
I'll put off switching decks for months just so I don't have to freaking sleeve anything. CJ says I don't usually put my cards in my sleeves. I just put them in my pockets with a rubber band. Yeah, that could work. CK wondering why is the camera moving. We're on a boat, actually. Listen, folks, it's a really low-budget show. We don't have enough money to afford steel tables that are, like, bolted to the floor. And we're on kind of flimsy tables with tabletop monopods, hoping it all works, you know?
When you untap, they will remove this.
All right, so a Drowner came in, delivered a stun counter. I don't think people are aware of Flood Pit's Drowner existence, so we'll get the text of that up on the screen. CJ says, got to rent a drone to hover above the table. I don't think the players will notice or mind. You know, I get comments pretty often about the drone stuff. I don't think people realize how much wind would kick up cards all over the place. Be blowing cards everywhere. All right. One card on the bottom for Roland. Yeah, the drones are very loud as well. So we're underway here for Game 3. Ornithopter back on the table. You love to see Ornithopter. It's getting solituded, pitching Solitude. Went right after it. Yeah, Darth pointing out Roland showing the proper amount of respect for Ornithopter. Very, very true. Very true.
Oh, because when you win, you're going to win more than $1 million. So that's what you do. Yeah, if you win, you win.
All right, Thoughtseize. The hand is revealed. Bowmaster, Polluted Delta, Baleful Strix, a favorite of mine. Eureka, and Murderous Cut.
This guy was this one, and this one did not. And once you get to some bad circles,
Okay, Baleful Strix will be chosen. It heads to the trash. Showing respect for the Baleful Strix as well is Roland. No further plays for Paul. Just drops a land and pass. Paul really got injured by that Orcish Bowmaster last game. Let's see if Paul can at least do a little bit of damage with the Bowmaster in this game. It's face up on the table, though. It'll be a little harder. Another Thoughtseize, fetch and response. All right, the Bowmaster's going to get flashed in. Roland is not messing around. I agree. Its comment says, never thought I'd see the day where an Ornithopter required a 2-for-1 crazy times. Yeah. You know? Ornithopter is very powerful. We had a bit a while back at our locals about Mishra's Bauble. If your opponent's first play of the game is Mishra's Bauble, you force a will it immediately. And I said it on stream, and I think some people thought I was serious.
Tap draw.
That seems like such a bad play.
Sure. No blocks.
That was the point.
Bounce the register.
Before damage?
Yep.
Yeah, fetch.
Yep.
All right, Marsh Flats. Cracked. Yuriko's going to get swords. Yuriko gone. GG says, yesterday in Timeless, I really considered spell piercing Oppo's turn 1 bauble. You know, I mentioned it on stream here and there. The Timeless format, I haven't been playing it much myself recently, but I've been watching on YouTube. Format is fun to watch. It is wild. Here's Disrupt the Floor.
So it just costs 2 more.
Cost 3 more. 3 more, right? 3 more. I'll pass it.
Okay, Flute on Bowmaster could be awkward if Roland has Bowmasters of his own eventually show up in hand, but here's Ingenious Infiltrator.
There was a deck that played that, and so the next thing is the I'm still using like the basic bitch lens. So you get like a wide angle lens that's really
Removal. Remember to put removal in your decks, folks. Ingenious Infiltrator, you get swords. When you're building a deck, like put removal in, and you'll see your results get a little better.
Yeah,
Just make sure you have enough removal, you know?
because Leprechaun
we can ask now about this. Do you think?
Yeah. Does that resolve?
This doesn't fizzle, right? If there's no creature, because it targets the
needs
player.
an opponent. Yeah, just an opponent.
Yeah. I'll just fire it off.
And then it resolves as much.
Okay, so the Strategic Betrayal, I guess, didn't get answered last time, but it got answered this time. The graveyard is exiled. Might as well. We know the deck runs pre-war, formal war. 56 with a question. Do Death and Taxes players always have best blinged out decks? I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe.
it's like even Velas.
That's a shadowy Backstreet. Backstreet's back.
It's low. Yeah, it's fine.
That's the first time I've done it forever. I don't think I've
Oh no, it's the one where it's
I'm going to bin this.
All right, Wasteland thrown away. It's not that good against the ninjas. Yurion to hand this time. Chad was asking about that not being done previously. I wasn't really paying attention to it. There might have been a missed opportunity. There's another Flip Pit Drowner. Roland's dropped to 3. This match has been long. Could be winding down now. Roland seems to be in trouble. Another swords hitting the Drowner. It's gone.
Tap draw.
Ooh, found that third land. Swinging for 1. Didn't swing with the Ornithopter. It looks like an end step fetch is happening. And an Undercity Sewer to surveil.
Just like stun when you sit down and like really analyze it, like
Bowmaster cost a bit more now. So that might be a ways off, actually.
Film like the Expendables, like
Okay, now swinging with both. That could be a bad sign for Roland. Roland has Caracas, which could potentially stop Yuriko. Felia getting flashed in.
Felia resolves by moving the bars.
Fatal push on Felia now. Okay, Caracas will bounce it. No blocks. Maybe Caracas getting tapped could punish Roland here. Infiltrator is going to come in as a ninja. That is the match. Ninjas gets it, everybody. Mark this on your spreadsheets. Come on, update it. Let's go. Ninjas won. Ninjas won. Round of applause. Great match. GG's. Well played. Well played. All right, on the left we have Gabe with Reanimator, and on the right we have Jacob with Mystic Forge. One card on the bottom for Jacob looks like a mold of 6. Looks like Gabe kept 7. Turn 1 Thoughtseize. That's a good way to start. The hand is revealed. Ancient Tomb, Voltaic Key. All right, one moment. So Ancient Tomb, Voltaic Key, 2 Grim Monoliths, Kozilek's Command, and Coveted Jewel. Which might be a card you're not familiar with.
2, 3, 5. Fuck.
It's going to be a lot of mana, folks. If you're bad at math, it's looking pretty gross.
This is not what I was expecting. Key 3. Tap 1 tap key.
This hand is kind of nuts.
Now we're going to 6.
What do you take here if you're Gabe? Do you take the key? That seems... that would have been my choice, I think. I mean, we obviously don't know Gabe's hand, so what else Gabe has is kind of not something we can factor in here, but I think I would take the key there. What do you think, chat? What would you have taken? Would you have taken something else? All right, turn 1 Grim Monolith. Timpa, thank you for the sub with Prime. 6 months. Thank you, thank you.
Delver's good.
Classic magic here.
Very
Classic magic. Pass.
Darth says they would have went for the K command. It really depends a lot on what's in Gabe's hand. If Gabe has a force of will or not could matter quite a bit. For example, if he has a daze, that matters. It's hard to say with any kind of certainty, but it wasn't going to be a Grim Monolith in my mind.
Brainstorm?
Yeah, if there's a force for K command, I meant you take the key, yeah. So it might tell us, if you're sitting in Jacob's seat and the key was chosen, does that tell you Gabe has a force of will? Potentially. There's Planar Nexus, card that some of our modern viewers might not be familiar with. Get the text up on the screen. This card was introduced to us in Modern Horizons 3, and it's one of my favorites from that set. It was in the Commander kind of add-on. And it has every non-basic land type, and it does some really cool things in these Mystic Forge decks. And in other archetypes as well.
Sure.
So paying some life, another Mystic Forge for Jacob. Manifold Key, okay.
So go down to 1 and tap this.
Sure.
Tap Floating right now.
One float. Wait, let's make sure. I think I have no floating.
I don't think you have any floating.
Right.
These are all tapped. I have the
because
one untapped
we
land.
can just check. So, monolith, tap key, untap key,
Right, so that's +1.
+1.
Right,
So
right,
then
so
this
yeah.
is 6. Yeah, you have just the planar.
Just the planar axis.
You're casting a code. All response.
Okay, players were just double checking the mana floating there. Polluted Delta getting cracked in response to a coveted jewel on the stack. Now a brainstorm in response to the coveted jewel. I believe Jacob's last card in hand is the K command, right? There are no other cards in hand?
So I start off like this, right?
Yep. Cast this. Cast monolith. Tap.
So
Cost-
-1.
You have one floating after you.
Does it
Oh,
have
you
two
have
floating?
do have one floating.
Right. So then I have +1, 6, 5, 1 floating, right? Okay.
Yes. You have one floating after the jewel.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, players seem to have corrected. There is one mana floating. Chartwin just gifted a tier 3 sub. Thank you, Chartwin. Thank you, thank you.
Jewel resolves.
Trigger?
Yeah.
Okay, the jewel is going to resolve. Jacob gets to draw 3 cards. Pretty good.
Yeah. 4 turns. It seems like a thing. Pass.
Coveted jewel can't make colorless mana, which can matter for the K command. Alright, uses the floating mana now to cast the One Ring.
I forgot I was playing this card. That's it. I should have. Okay, 4.
3 to 4.
One Ring's pretty good.
Go.
Yeah, that's fine.
Trigger?
Yeah.
I'll draw a card.
Sure.
Good.
Try to swords it.
Roland MTG just arrived in the chat with a resub. 64 months for Roland. That's a really long time, Roland. And a hype train just started. What's up, Roland? We just watched Roland play on stream. So now an Entomb puts a Traxa into the yard. Roland says, I'm a very long time.
Card work to hand size.
All right. Reanimate on a Traxa. Seems like a Traxa is in. Now we get to see if Gabe finds anything interesting off the top. Both players are doing what their decks do. Unclear to me right now who's going to win this one, but maybe the current board still favors Jacob. I think. Looks like Dothie Voidwalker taken here. Thoughtseize, Force of Will. And the rest will go on the bottom. Darth predicting a Forge win here.
I actually think your deck is like pretty weak.
I don't. You have to target yourself
This is
or
like one of
on.
those-
Yeah.
Yeah, you actually can't legally target Jacob here with a Thoughtseize. So Gabe's just going to Thoughtseize himself, put an Archon of Cruelty into the yard. Kind of played that off. So the One Ring is going to deal a damage to Jacob. Twitch chat liking Jacob's chances here. There isn't a Traxa on the board on the other side, but to be honest with you, I don't think Jacob gives a damn.
I'm gonna draw 2. Sure.
Before we started this match, too, we had people in the Twitch chat asking which deck is favored in this matchup. I think we're getting a look at how this goes. The Mystic Forge deck just does not care about these reanimated creatures very much. Now, obviously, Jacob started this game with a very good hand. And things are going well, but... All right, there's Glaring Fleshraker, first sign of things to come. Roland just gifted 5 subs. 305 gifted subs on the channel for Roland, leading the way. Where is Roland on our leaderboard now? Number 2 on our all-time leaderboard. Thank you, Roland. Really appreciate it. So now Jacob's going to start dropping stuff on the board, paying stuff, making some Eldrazi. Gabe has a hand of Force of Will, Double Days. Still looking kind of rough.
Sure. Draw 3 cards. Sure.
And you can see now the keys with the 1 rings. We're drawing a lot of cards. The Pokemon card, or whatever that card is a Eldrazi spawn, by the way.
So you want to play?
Yes.
Big 2. Sure. Grim Monolith. Trigger. Sure.
Well, the Grim Monolith, trigger the Flesh Raker. Glaring Flesh Raker is a powerful card in this deck. It's basically a win con.
And the shuffle failed. This is also bad.
Trigger. Respond to the trigger. Sure. Days.
Yeah, I think you're right. It might be a Dragon Ball card. We had this come up on a previous stream.
I thought Zeke's myself, dude.
Yeah, I know you have it. I'm just stupid.
Okay, Gabe coughed. After this match concluded, he was removed from the venue.
Funny.
Yikes. Bad.
Looks like an Urza's Workshop. I'm a fan of this card.
Yeah. Here.
7.
All right.
Go ahead, you said? Draw.
Yeah, when people cough, we just kick them out. They get removed.
Trigger.
Yeah, dual trigger.
Sweet. Gain 7.
All right, Atraxa attacks, deal some damage. Coveted Jewel will switch sides.
That's terrible.
Wow.
Thoughtseize takes the Kozilek's command. The rest of the hand lands. Not a lot going on. Well, not looking good for Jacob at the moment.
Scry 1.
Scry 1 draw.
Make a do.
Actually, I'm gonna.
Okay, cast in the Kozilek's command, I guess. I missed that. Dextro, thank you for the sub. Tier 1, 30 months. Wow.
Yes. Cast trigger.
All right, so you're gonna be 11.
Yes. That all results. You get another dude. I take another one.
Okay, Archon getting exiled from the graveyard here, which makes sense.
I'll take 3. Go to 4.
Yes.
Jacob does have the 1 ring.
Drop.
Horse. Pitching.
With a key on the battlefield, a glaring Flesh Raker, Gabe at 10 life. Don't count out Jacob just yet.
Focus trigger.
Ooh, okay. I've seen this one.
Okay, all right. All right.
Yeah.
Looks like another copy of the 1 ring.
You have how many cards in here right now?
6.
There's a reunion happening in the chat.
I'm gonna cast the 1.
Yeah.
I've already cast first.
Second vial.
Okay.
Okay, Hardcast Force. Using the Coveted Jewel, Mano. The Eldrazi spawns are attacking. The Coveted Jewel will switch sides again. One of the jewels gets blocked. One of the Eldrazi gets blocked, but it'll sack itself. No lifelink. Hype Train complete. Level 4. Thank you, everybody. Roland is a hype train conductor. Look at that badge.
Flash trigger?
Second glaring flush raker. Could be trouble.
I'm gonna
Spots.
stifle. Yeah. Okay. Ready?
So yeah.
Force of will. Pitching days.
Counter up.
That wasn't too bad.
Leader needs to take one.
Witch plus Meadow.
Yep.
Jacob's life total is really low. Ooh, there's Mystic Forge. Trigger the glaring flesh raker.
Take two. Yep. Trigger.
Go.
Trigger on ETB.
Great.
Another glaring flesh raker was found.
I guess.
Jacob takes game one. Double flesh raker. And not a lot left for Gabe to fight it all off. That was a heck of a game one, actually. Coveted jewel switching sides was interesting. Magus of the Unseen. Could happen. Could happen. All right, one card on the bottom for Jacob. Gabe is on the play. Polluted Delta, Thoughtseize. All right, we're going to get to see the hand right away, it seems.
Find out. Wow. I did put a mox up on the bottom.
Urza's Saga, Mox Opal, Manifold Key, and is that triple Grim Monolith?
Go attacking for 2. Say go.
This time I will take mana.
Ponder.
Ponder. Just pondering.
All right, Manifold Key is chosen. Dr. Pepper arrives in the chat.
Sure.
Okay, Saga, Mox Opal, not the best start, I guess. Getting the Urza Saga wasted hurts pretty bad. Here's an Entomb.
Shoot you for 1 with the orc.
Well, Jacob might be in serious trouble already. Archon of Cruelty is found.
Go.
Counters.
I'll lose 5 net. I'll draw.
Planes.
Go.
Thank you, Chad. I forgot to update the score.
Flood Pit's Drowners have flash. But I guess I drew Ponder, played Ponder. Yeah, whatever. We'll go on for 3.
All right, so Jacob found some mana. Grim Monolith, Grim Monolith.
Second main. Activate Mile.
2 flip? Or, no, there's still 1 flip.
Oh, that's just basalt.
Basalt.
Put it in Flicker Wizard.
Okay, Basalt Monolith now.
Target the springs.
Paradoxical Outcome, getting Force of Negation, pitching Brainstorm.
Exit.
It doesn't get cast, but it's not illegal permanent entering again.
I don't think I really have an option to not go for it.
No, you
At this point,
do not have an option to not try to PO me for 4.
Now this thing is like,
No.
you can't do it with the ones that are a creature on the backside, because then they'll come back as the creature. But if it comes back as a spell, that's not a
Alright.
permanent. Alright, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know if Jacob's life total is up to date right now.
You take 9, you get a 9, I get a 14.
There'll be some
15.
fucking-
So 14.
I think
Yeah, it seems like the other damage might have been missed. Oh, they fixed it. Okay, they fixed it.
12 total, and you took 2 of Tomb, so yeah, that's 6. Go.
You got it.
Okay.
Third one.
Moving on to game 3.
Tezzeret.
Oh,
You just tutor up your portable.
Oh, yeah, I know back up.
yeah. Damn.
A quick win there in game 2 for Reanimator. Now Jacob will be on the play. That hand for game 2 wasn't the best. Urza's Tower to start game 3.
Forge is dog shit.
I know I said it like 200 times on stream already, but I'll say it again. Absolutely love seeing Urza's Tower on Legacy tables.
Go ahead.
Do you think your matchup is better against the this version or the?
I think the only way to beat the
real
deck
version.
is to
I
attack
think
them
the
now.
Karn Forge is
Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
think once they get to 4 or 5
Bring me.
mana, you lose.
Looks like double force in Gabe's hand right now.
You just can't.
Sure.
Can't compete with their draws.
Sure.
So the way it works with Planar Nexus, the Urza's Tower, is that it sees mine and power plant on the battlefield, and Urza's obviously. Planar Nexus, a cool card that combines really well with Urza's Tower. So Coveted Jewel gets countered. Force pitching force.
Yep. Good.
Null Rod. Well, that's not bad at all.
What language is that?
Yep.
What does Null Rod do?
Oh,
Good luck.
Paradoxical outcome. That's not bad either.
And I'm adding on the play.
Nope.
I'm gonna play.
You got it. 3. Noodle.
Yeah, that's a 1.
I will keep this one.
Go.
Wasteland for Gabe. Wasteland on the Urza Saga. Urza's Workshop. Grim Monolith. And another one. They can't be activated. Pass the turn.
Go.
I'll shuffle a second.
Yeah.
PO does get around Nova pretty well, but like not
yeah.
amazingly.
Yeah.
Right. Still draws. The draw is good. Sure.
Coveted Jewel. Still draws 3. Counter that if you're in Gabe's seat.
Island.
Force of Negation. That's pretty good. I think shutting off the artifacts and then Force of Negation on the Coveted Jewel makes sense here.
Something, so I'm playing a lot of vintage recently. Force negating a time halt is just like wrong a lot of the time because it's just like, okay, I'll play Karn, get it now. Even though Karn's also restricted, like the 1 life is worth it. Go.
All right, Null Rod comes in. Let's not do the, like, what cards are ugly, which cards have the worst art in the chat, please. Let's just not do that. That's just not my vibe.
Prismatic Vista.
Yeah, sure.
Correct. Prismatic Vista.
Just keep it to yourself. Here's Mystic Forge.
Yep. Right on time.
Okay.
Yep. This time I'll get a drag, so.
Atraxa happening here. Going into the trash within 2.
Dude.
And then, yeah, right off the top, mile number 2.
This is my hand.
Resolves.
Go ahead.
Can 2 Null Rods get answered? That's a great question. It's going to be tough.
Make sure these are the right way. What's the last card you get?
It's a grim moment.
Okay.
All right. Thoughtseize removes a Grim Monolith out of hand.
Good.
Go.
Yeah, portable hole is usually like a 1 of in the main and the side. It's going to be really hard to answer both.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Paradoxical outcome resolving here.
Second card each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature.
Yes, I remember this guy.
Yeah. That was great. All right, that's good.
Yep, it's all good.
Yeah, the blue-white Spider Woman does look interesting for Vintage and Legacy. I agree. That card looks really interesting.
Play a land.
So now another Mystic Forge. It's going to resolve.
Brainstorm.
I'm sorry. I did it again. I made this mistake last time. The other artifact on the battlefield is Defense Grid, not Mystic Forge. I screwed that up last time.
14.
Yep.
Go ahead.
A lot of mana.
A lot.
Jesus.
Man. Urza's Tower. Make 3, use 2 of it. Cast. Sure. The final one.
I missed if Workshop didn't have Metalcraft. I missed it.
Put them down to 2. Play the grid.
Another defense grid.
So these make 5. Yep. This will be 7 and down to 3.
I see towers getting tapped now, though. I'm not sure what was missed. One ring, Glaring Fleshraker. Now, Twitch chat was talking about removing these null rods. Glaring Fleshraker could be a way to ignore them altogether. Just keep casting artifacts off the top of the deck. And triggering the Fleshraker could be enough.
So it's 5. So go to 2, trigger.
Yep. Attack.
So get
No blocks.
2 damage.
Use the last 2, trigger.
Yep. Sounds good to me.
This is FNM. I think Jacob's still figuring this deck out a little bit. Sorry if there was an error with the workshop.
You're good to go.
I will surrender.
Jacob's not like a Mystic Forge deck expert or anything, you know?
Wasteland.
Wasteland?
Planar Nexus.
I'll Wasteland.
Planar Nexus gets blown up by Wasteland. You'll see that play often against these decks with Planar Nexus. Fatal Push on the Glaring Fleshraker. Not a bad turn.
Okay. One off the fetch.
Yes.
This is my draw.
Yep.
Still having Mystic Forge in
Yeah.
play, so I can still
Untap.
do this.
You can see from Jacob's playmat, though, Jacob did play on the Pro Tour. Did you?
8, 9, 10.
About
If you didn't play on the Pro Tour, you can't criticize Jacob's plays. You just can't. You're just not allowed.
Pigment.
I'm gonna try
7.
cracking the Vista.
The other mode is going to be. Right.
It's not allowed. Kozilek's Command. Gonna remove Atraxa. Jacob just has a lot of mana right now. And then gonna draw 1 card after a gigantic scry. Traxa gone. Double null rod hasn't mattered yet. As far as Jacob's winning chances of winning this game, it seems. Kozilek's Command hitting Atraxa blows some little modern player minds. Yeah. Yeah.
He's a 1, or he's a 2/3
3 flyer.
right now.
I'm
He does
thinking
have
about the order, so this is going to go in my hand.
So that was very
This is
aggressive.
on top.
Now, and
This one drops me on top. Okay.
we'll try to cast
Yeah, the null rod is keeping Gabe alive for now, but I'm saying this game is still slipping away.
Yep, toughness 2 less. He's out there.
At least it seems. Here's Glaring Fleshraker. That's going to resolve.
Two.
Yeah, there are 2 defense grids on the board.
Delver.
Delver's good.
Go.
Thought the Voidwalker, not super interesting here.
That's on top of my library.
Marsh Flats.
What is it? Trigger.
Sure.
Play a Mystic Forge trigger.
Sure.
Attack for 2.
Take 2.
All right, getting a little stuck here is Jacob. Has Mystic Forge on the battlefield, but attacking with Fleshraker and passing the turn back. Wasteland on a workshop seems fine. No, fatal push on Fleshraker. Another Fleshraker down. Oh, the Voidwalker gets an attack in, passing the turn. Once again, the consigns are not going to be able to be cast here. So, for the most part, Jacob's going to be free to do whatever he wants on his turn. Kozilek's Command.
Make 11 dudes, scry 11 draw.
Sure.
You can 11 Eldrazi spawns, scry 11 draw.
Untap. With this trigger,
Wow.
Okay.
Put in a recruiter.
13 dudes.
Yes. I have 15 total. Because I started with 2.
You just made.
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah,
just,
yeah.
Didn't you just?
I just didn't sack them, no.
You just made 11.
What? I just made us.
You made 10, right?
I don't know. 10.
Sayonara with a great question. Do I plan on going to any events this year? I'll be at FNM this week, that's for sure. Other than that, not really. There's a 90s MTG Legacy Open in December. Tickets are on sale now.
Sure.
I'll be there.
Let's try to cast the orc.
Try this one.
Yes.
Graveyard. Alright, so we start here.
Sure.
This is 10 G's
Force of
left.
Will. Exiling Days.
Orcs in the yard.
Trigger.
Coveted Jewel, trigger the Flesh Raker. Jacob continues to go off here. Fighting through double no rod.
Trigger.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll try this.
Hype Train Conductor Roland can't be there. All right, Roland. We'll get you next time.
Attack you for 2.
AP with a question here. I know being silly, but with a Legacy Open ever close? I thought about doing a closed tournament. Would anybody be offended?
Sure.
No reveal.
Sounds
I
good.
have 11. What this card is. Got
Petty Theft.
This back in hand.
Attack. Jewel trigger.
Go.
Instead, crack this.
All right, Coveted Jewel will switch sides.
Havoc inside my hand.
yes.
Shadowy Backstreet.
Yeah.
Brainstorm.
Both players still alive here. Gabe below 10 life. I think 2 Flesh Rakers were defeated so far in this game. There's one on the board. Now in Tomb. Archon of Cruelty. The 90s MTG Open is in the Upper West Side of Manhattan.
Violet.
Yep.
At Hex & Co. Brainstorm happening here. Gabe trying to figure this out. We know another chain of spells on Jacob's turn could end the game. Flesh Raker's on the board.
Island.
Not for Jewel. Sorry.
Go.
Your instep. I will try to flash in Thalia.
She resolves, but in the end step,
Yep.
I will
Trigger.
target her with dismember
Yes, I could do it. You lose 3 life. I'll take
Move mine.
5 nets.
at great cost.
Okay, Archon of Cruelty. Now fetching, getting a basic island. Sidenorn is wondering if the upside of Manhattan is upstate New York. You know what? These are dangerous questions. I'm staying away from that.
Good.
Yeah, that's fine.
I was going to solo me.
I'll pay 3.
Found the fatal push. Remove the Flesh Raker.
Trigger, win you the game. Do it.
Sicko.
I couldn't fetch first because I was at 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chat unsure if Jacob discarded. I'm not sure. I was not watching that. It doesn't look like it. Maybe that was missed.
Is it on the? Is it on the top?
It's in my hand.
Right, yeah. You've drawn whatever.
It's okay.
Players are dealing with a pretty messy board right now.
No, because you've been sitting here going what is he drawing that isn't lands and isn't creatures? So yeah, that was not. Yeah, I
Draw it. Apologies.
All good.
No matter how many times I read it. I die.
Attack for 3.
Yes.
All right, Gabe is going to get the match. That's a concession from Jacob. Sheesh. GG's. Wow. Well played. Some interesting back and forth in that one for sure. Wasn't clear who was going to take it.
And the force indications I got from Gene, I just need brazen bars and wastelands. I'm gonna look at home. I might have a brazen bar. So do the brazen bar.
Cloudpost on the left, that would be Ryan. Ed on the right with Dimir. We might see some tempo in this match. We might.
On Monday or something? I have a set you could borrow. Great. Oh, feature we've chosen.
All right, players discussing borrowing cards. We do have some lending and sharing and swapping decks going on at the locals. It's nice to see. Players getting ready to go.
And be okay with it.
Yeah, hopefully so.
I'm going first, right?
It's you, right?
All right, both players have mulled to 6. Cloudpost pass. Thoughtseize a good way to start. Kozilek's Command and a couple of lands, double planar nexus and a forest. So Kozilek's Command will be taken. Oh, there was also a Primeval Titan. I missed that.
That's back. So sorry. I'm down. The stuff right now. So you got 3.
Cloudpost sees another Locust on the board, so his taps for 2 right now. Primeval Titan. Ooh, another Thoughtseize takes it, though. I was going to say Primeval Titan a little later on this game could be huge. Got discarded for now, though. Ryan's got some mana, double forest and an unknown card in hand. Undercity Sewer Surveil on Ed's side.
We should have gone to the bar. Should have done that. Jesus. It's on you.
Spotted a Barrowglyph in Ed's hand. Kaido milled into the graveyard. Ed is aware that, you know, the longer this game goes, the Cloudpost deck just has an insane amount of mana and starts slamming crazy stuff. Bowmaster.
Sure. I'm 19.
CJ with a great question. Explain like I'm a modern player. What's the Cloudpost deck do exactly? It's to oversimplify everything. It's very similar to Tron. It's very similar to Tron in modern. Green Tron, just slamming Ulamogs and stuff. That's basically what it is. Big mana.
Sorry, do it.
17.
Cloudpost is banned in modern. If it weren't, chances are this deck would be all over modern. Depending on the metagame. Here's Barrowglyph.
Sorcery, creature,
Answering conversation, sacrificing it.
Okay, crop rotation happening here.
Swords, your nomads with that on this deck.
One of these, or is this good?
Yep.
I will pass it.
So I don't know the questions. If you have 2 playsets of a card with different arts, to use the better or worst art yourself. You know, as someone who's had it happen a few times now, where like I get cards fresh in the mail, and then I show up to the LGS, and then some person has like a comment about like, "Wow, that's like a super tilting version of it." I just stay away from like the best worst art stuff personally. I also got in the mail like my new Sylvan libraries that were from a Latin artist. secret lair. Ulamog getting cast here. We were talking about Ulamog a moment ago. And, you get these, like, OG art people that have to comment. Meanwhile, the original Sylvan Library... Let's not even go there, right? And then circulating on social media, like, the following day is, like, this ban all secret lair custom card or whatever. Blows up all secret lair cards on the battlefield. I'm just not into it, folks. I'm just not into it. I don't think it's funny or interesting. Have I made my point? One card on the bottom for Ryan, getting ready for game 2. All right, both players multi-6. Let's go. Here's a Tamiyo.
Stupid. Did a dumb thing. Go.
To get back. You have
Lauren, Skyclave.
Skyclave is exiled.
Put a card back.
So Ulamog closed out game 1. Tamiyo doing its thing here early in game 2. We know, despite double Thoughtseize, your Cloudpost player is just growing their mana and then slamming Ulamogs. You got to close this game out quick.
Really put a card back. I shouldn't have put back. It was the Caracas.
Oh,
It's literally.
Ryan pointing out he bottomed Caracas here and getting punished a little bit. Mike says, play the art you like. It's all subjective anyway. We don't have room for gatekeeping. Yeah. Karn Silex on the stack. Tamiyo has flipped. Fetch and response. By the way, ask Magic players like why they like or dislike certain pieces of art and just watch it all just implode, you know? What do you like about this one?
Cast Flicker Wisp.
Collapse.
More counters. Exile. And resolve. Pass turn.
All right, Karn Silex is in. That's interesting.
Hate that.
Yeah. Let me,
Petty theft on the Karn Silex. Bounces it back to hand.
Nah, you don't need it.
Planar Nexus gets blown up. We talked a little bit on today's stream already about how blowing up the Planar Nexus often makes sense. Shuts off multiple things. Karn Silex gets replayed. It's getting forced negation this time. Elvish Spirit Guide was used there. Tamiyo now at 6 loyalty, about to tick up to 8, it looks like. Thoughtseize, Karn, another Karn Silex, Beseiju, and Eye of Ugin. Interesting hand, actually. Tamiyo on the verge. Ryan might be just out of time. Tempo.
target. Target.
yeah.
Target.
Sure.
Darth liking the play of taking Karn here.
Okay.
These are all go to combat.
Yes.
Swing, trigger. Before stuff.
Before stuff. Oh. Ooh. I see. I'm supposed to Caracas. I'm supposed to trigger. Okay.
One.
Plays Karn Silex. That's going to resolve. But Karn Silex might be too late here.
I like that.
Go nuts.
3, 4.
So we're witnessing a Tamiyo Ultimate. We'll have to see if Ed has the Tamiyo emblem. CK with a question. Sewing Mika Spawn got banned in Legacy. Was it a fringe card or really a problem? So this is like, you're opening up a can of worms here. A lot of Legacy players with varying opinions on this. Let's just say I was doing this live stream for like a couple of months where we just could not. We talked about how we cannot stop hearing from these people complaining about the Mika Spawn. If you're new to the Legacy community, unfortunately, and I know this exists in other Magic communities as well, but some people are just never happy, and the complaining never ends.
I mean, not
And then some people have like legitimate concerns. So I don't know.
yeah, it's great.
What about the Mika spawn? What about the frog? For like 6 months.
What do I do against the in-kids?
Here's Skolozuk's command. Half of Ed's deck is in his hand. Just gonna spell pierce that. Okay, spell pierce gets the scoop. That was kind of funny.
Whatever you drew, and then
Whatever I drew. Yeah, no.
I think that spell pierce would have been enough for me too.
Mana. I definitely didn't have Swords to Plowshare.
Dart says Magic is awesome. You know, the other thing is that like I've been playing this game for a very long time. I was a small child when I started playing Magic the Gathering, many decades ago, right? And the entire time I've been playing this game, there have been people telling me that the game is not what it used to be and it's circling the drain now. It's all falling apart. Don't bet against Magic the Gathering, folks. What is this? This game is hot right now. One card on the bottom, and we're ready to go.
it's literally the same mana. Tap 3.
Right.
And a Thoughtseize. Veil of Summer. That's a good way to respond to that. Thoughtseize, Veil of Summer. This is a battle.
I kept saying it.
I'm gonna do it. I'll keep it.
I'll try it.
And you would get to draw.
I will get to draw.
Squeeze.
Pinoy, I guess, was one of those people thought Magic would die after they changed the borders. I was so wrong. Yeah.
Oh, I just realized this.
Fast forward 20 years or whatever. The universe is beyond. They're selling out. And yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Baragwave gets surveilled away. Sideburner says to paraphrase one of the only good parts of a movie. Not sure which movie. MTG is good, but it could be better. Vibes.
Check out the Baragoi.
Alright, Soul Guy Lantern removes Baragwave from the yard.
Okay.
Bill with a great question, is Baragwave tempo? You know what, Bill? Maybe pick up one of those like starter decks or something and start figuring out how the game works. I think the Spider-Man set's going to have welcome decks that you could try. Maybe start figuring out what's going on. So now, Ancient Stirrings finds an echoing deeps. Bill pre-ordered a Spider-Man Star deck. There you go. Bowmaster, oh boy. Listen, folks, we've been hearing for like 2 years now that Bowmaster ruined Legacy. You know, like going back to our point from before. It ruined Legacy. Legacy is ruined, yeah. Keep us posted. Harbinger of the Tide. That's going to be a pain in the butt.
Are you gonna do the thing to me where you put in Overlord and then Flicker with Thalia?
No. Consistently.
It's fine, I'll cut you right to it.
Hey, folks, we've been seeing some Zenith Natural Order decks at the top of the standings on events on all the deck list sites. Let's not count out elves in 2025.
Name Force of Will.
First one we get. Brewer from where?
And let's be honest, Cradle Control is a descendant of elves.
Go attacking.
Yeah.
Target Stormforge Mystic.
Cast crop rotation.
So, yeah, I'm just
Crop rot.
Sacrificing.
instead.
Sacrificing.
Yeah, instead this will come back.
Sacrificing the Planar Nexus, which no longer does what it does. Finding another forest. Trying to fight through this Harbinger of the Ties. It's a pain in the butt here for Ryan, for sure.
Results. 17.
Harbinger of the Sea. Sorry, I was saying that wrong the whole time, wasn't I?
Took the cast card.
What card was I thinking of with ties? Oh, Harbinger of the... yeah, whatever.
Should put it on the map.
When you have all the cards in every version of every card memorized like I do, and you don't, sometimes you get stuff mixed up, you know?
Yeah, it's just
It's a lot.
kill spell.
Yep.
All right, Karn gets force. That's pretty good for Ed, who's looking good in this game so far. We know that Ryan runs Primeval Titan. We're close to being able to do that. Ed still has to close this out.
Should have wasted this.
You don't have black. Oh, I'm sorry.
Good catch by Ryan. No black mana. Everything's blue.
I'll respond to that.
Null Rod's going to get responded to by sacking Soul Guy Lantern, draw a card. Null Rod hurts here. The One Ring is not really an out for Ryan. Oh, I guess the Bowmaster trigger was missed? Yeah, it was. It was.
Begin combat.
I will try to brazen.
People complaining about Bowmaster, but the real problem, chat, as most of you know if you've been watching our streams, is Murktide Regent. That card ruined Legacy forever. Remember when people wanted that card to be banned? These people are nuts. What about Murktide for like a year and a half? I had to hear.
End of turn. Go to 9 and dismember here.
All right, we got the Dismember. Is it going to resolve? Harbinger of the Seas is gone. It dies. That unlocks some scary plays here for Ryan. Plays a Lair of the Hydra. Prime time.
That's exile. The land comes into play.
Yeah.
It's one land. Take one because I can't stop it.
Unless you drew a Solitude.
Sorry. Hardly feels worth it.
Primeval Titan resolved. Band and Commander. Very good in Modern. Some people say it might fix Standard if it gets printed into Standard.
6. Go to 15.
We need prime time in Standard. Right, Chad? What card would fix Standard, Chad? Shoulder's Edict kills the Primeval Titan. Ugin gone. Ryan needs some help off the top. Losing Ugin hurts. Blue Elemental Blast for Standard. That's not a bad idea.
Gonna go look at.
I'm playing 80 cards, right?
Yeah, there's 80 cards in here.
4, 8.
Critics command X is 8.
Yeah, I'm gonna make
That's a lot.
Just, I didn't do anything funky here.
8 Yu-Gi-Oh cards coming in. And then I guess looking at the top 8 cards and then drawing a card.
Target Stoneforge Mystic.
Yeah, another equipment in there.
I do not. That's what I was just checking.
I'll take 2.
Yeah, so I go
I've
to
gone
8.
back and forth on having two. I've gone back and forth on having 2 formal wears, and I don't right now.
Okay, resolve the Kozilek's command. It was a big one. 8 Eldrazi spawns, sacking a bunch of them. Karn. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Minus Karn to 1. To 2.
I think Karn goes to 3, right? I don't know. Whatever. Ensnaring Bridge. No cards in hand. That hurts. Ryan might have just won this game, actually. Okay, Shoulders Edict eliminates Karn. That's not the worst. Needs to get rid of Ensnaring Bridge somehow. Well, Ryan's counting mana. That's scary.
Oh yeah, we can start there.
I mean, it might as well. Against me.
Yeah. He's gonna
All right, just passing the turn. Has 1 card in hand, so potentially these Bowmasters could attack, right?
See you later, bud.
There's 1 Eldrazi spawn left.
1 in hand. Yep. 7. Zorian.
I go 6.
And
What could be in Ryan's hand right now?
all right.
Ugin's not too bad. Exiles the Orcish Bowmaster on entering.
So if I plus, I gain 3, so I technically gain 2. Yeah. We'll plus.
Yeah.
We'll gain 3 draw.
Well, I was looking at the board. I was like, if he goes Island Cephal Illusions,
Bowmaster triggered on the stack.
there's a saga. And I'm like, okay, God, we're playing the game here.
2 cards in hand right now for Ryan. Ugin's going to be difficult to beat here. Ensnaring Bridge going to be difficult to beat here. Twitch chat thinks this game might be over. It's not looking good for Ed, that's for sure.
You have 1 in hand. It's a Cavern of Souls. Okay, got it.
Eldrazi spawn block there. Ugin at 9 loyalty currently. The ultimate is 11. Last card in hand could be Veil of Summer. Darth in the chat pointed that out.
I'll block so hard.
I'm gonna plus.
I'm just thinking, like, Saga gets.
Okay, gonna plus Ugin again.
Could be anything. Could be a boat.
Yeah, I'm really not sure how much I care about it. You know, like, either
So
I'm
the
gonna
ultimate is
learn my
search
lesson
my
the hard
library for
way,
any number of
or
colorless non-land
yeah,
cards, exile them, and shuffle your library until end of turn and make cast those cards without paying a mana. So it went to 11, and because it's 10, I'll gain 3 and
All right, keeping Ugin off the ultimate for now. Drops it to 10. The One Ring. Not bad. Exile the Bowmaster.
I didn't draw a card.
Go at your Field of the Dead or your
I'm
Path of the
exiling.
Dead.
I'm not.
No, I know. From when you're the Cavern of Souls.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, the Orc Army's now at 6/6. Unlikely to matter too much, though.
3 mana. Cast this trigger here. Exile the token.
Yeah.
So Ugin just cleaning up the board right now. Karn Silex just got played. There's a null ride on the board, but yikes.
This is naming Wasteland.
No, that was on Force of Will.
Oh, Force of Will, sorry. It's not Wasteland. I have
Turn Felius Cyrus.
one Cloudpost,
Before you go to combat.
two Cloudpost, a tower. This is nothing. This was an island. And a bit, yeah. So just one Cloudpost that really makes mana. Like, at least more than 3.
It's a 2/2.
Cloudpost.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sometimes.
All right, a Wasteland on Cloudpost. Doing something, I guess.
Go ahead.
Go to block.
Yep.
Block.
I mean, a Shieldred's Edict could potentially get rid of Ugin. There's still the bridge. There's a lot to deal with here. Once upon a time, for Ryan, he's just looking for a way to close this game out in a pretty good position. Just needs to win it.
Float me.
Yeah, Karn can find Mikkelsen's Lattice in the sideboard. Ed will scoop it up here with Ugin reaching the ultimate. Ryan gets the match. GG's. GG's.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Okay. Alrighty.
Death Taxes on the left, that would be Roland. Temur Delver on the right, that would be Hirofumi, actually making their 90s MTG debut. You know, I talk about a little bit on the stream here and there how we constantly have new faces at the locals. It really is awesome. Turn 1 Vial for Roland, using Witch Enchanter as a Witch Blessed Meadow. Yurion revealed top center of your screen. Roland says if you follow this channel for over 5 years, that's what happens. Yeah, this channel is getting old now. It's getting old. All right, turn 1 Delver. Roland knows about this kind of magic. Vial gets a counter. Roland says Chris lost his hair, making this channel a success. You know what? You're right.
Yep.
Wasteland. Taxing. Another Vial is in. Good start here for Roland.
Okay.
And drop a white mouse. I got a song.
Okay, Force of Will, a little bit out of frame. Force of Will revealed to flip the Delver. Insectile Aberration. The old take the card very slightly out of the sleeve trick.
Swamp, and I'm going to try Thoughtseize.
There's a Ponder for Hirofumi. I was saying moments ago, we always have, not always, but we often have new faces at the locals. Getting to see some of these new faces then appear on stream over time. The people of the chat, the people of the YouTube comments, get to know them, get to know what decks they play. And then eventually meeting them at some event. You know, like a couple of weeks ago, we had a bunch of our 90s MTG regulars at Steel City, and then Eternal Weekend last year, and so on and so on. Seeing it all unfold has been really fun.
Mana. Pick up flutes and there you go.
Part of my point here, part of my purpose here is introducing you all to these people that I play Magic the Gathering games with a couple times a week. And it's working, I guess. I don't know. What's really my point?
As to Thoughtseize targeting you.
Thoughtseize. All right, let's see what we're holding here. Dragon's Rage Channeler, double Force of Will. No, sorry. Force of Will, Daze, Scalding Tarn, Chain Lightning, and Brainstorm. Just one force.
Alright, so DRC, Force of Will, Daze.
All right, rolling writing this down, seeing a Brainstorm in the hand. The hand might change. His comma says, you can blame Chris for any legacy game against me. There you go. It's all my fault.
We'll grab.
Roland, Roland's on the stream right now. Roland's in the chat. Roland and I were talking about as we had to walk to like another really far away train station on last Friday. The New York City subway, sometimes it lets you down. What can I say? All right, Force of Will is chosen here by Thoughtseize. We were talking about, community building and stuff like that. And I was giving Roland my spiel about how, here in the Legacy community, I don't know what goes on with like the Pioneer players or whatever, but here in the Legacy community, just like it's a small community. And some of the people you'll see on social media just don't stop saying the format sucks. And we've talked about this so much on stream. I barely even have to continue explaining. The format sucks, whatever. I personally, like my mission, and I think Roland feels the same way. I'm not here to speak for Roland, but I'm getting events on the calendar. I'm getting more people to play. I'm getting more, I just don't see how saying the format sucks helps with any of that. So that's just not what I'm going to be talking about, And I don't think the format sucks, for the record. Here's Overlord of the Belmerk, one of my favorites from the past year.
Hit you for one. Sure.
Yeah,
There he is.
All right, low life total, Chain Lightning. Hirofumi takes game one.
Creature and magic, and therefore has no ethnicity. It is an app. I was like, oh my god.
Mulligans are happening. Robert's calling me out. Roland says the format is fine-ish. All right, there you have it.
Thank you. I was like, thank you.
He's black.
Also, I'll just remind everybody of one of my favorite things. The people that, like, you look at their Twitter feed, and it's like, wow, I played 27 leagues this month. Wow, this format is trash. Also, check out my 5-0 list. Like, just a complete self-own, just no self-awareness.
Overlord. When it mills, it's kind of like...
That is one of my favorite things.
It doesn't have to be in the 4.
2 cards on the bottom, a multi 5. Rolling with a turn 1 Vial off Caracas.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Format sucks, can't stop playing it. Yeah. Dragon's Rage Channeler. Side Norna says, like I said, MTG is good, but it could be better. It gets better over time is like the other thing. Like, whatever. Azak hitting the nail on the head. It sucks that I'm addicted to MTG. Yeah. Maybe think about that more.
That's fine. You too.
Dragon's Rage Channeler hanging back. Delver on the board. I'm liking the Delver game plan unfolding here in game 2. those 3 power flyers up and running ASAP against the D&T deck. And get them attacking. Shadowy Backstreet, Servo.
Nope.
Vial ticks up to 2. Shadowy Backstreet, another Surveil, Caracas Dump. Don't need 2 of those, I guess. Nothing legendary going on Hirofumi's board right now. Upkeep, Brainstorm. Determined to flip Delver, determined to get Delirium. Twitch chat might have spotted an Ephemerate. I did play against Roland on this Death and Taxes deck, and I'm pretty sure Ephemerate is in there. Wasteland got milled. Brainstorm happening.
Play Staff of the Storyteller.
Did I play Roland at this event? Why is my memory so bad? I think I did. I don't know. Nobody cares.
And state about.
1 second.
Okay, the Delver trigger's on the stack now. Was I playing Dinosaurs on a Spaceship? I was not. I have not played that card in a little bit.
Path to Exile, targeting.
Hype Train Conductor Roland is in the chat. I was trying out Ephemerate. Can't remember if it was good or not. So Path to Exile on Dragon's Rage Channeler. It's going to change the top of the deck. I think they're looking at the Oracle text right now to see if Path to Exile is the search is mandatory. I think that's what's happening right now.
Yeah. So you may
keep this one. Thinking about what I put back.
Okay, choosing to search. It is a May, so chose to fawn the island here.
Arid Mesa. Correct, Arid Mesa.
Oh, it comes into play tapped.
Okay.
It's a tap.
And
And then
Funny detail, and Roland and I were talking about this afterwards. Roland's cards are in Japanese. Hirofumi can read them, but Roland cannot. Oh, man, Magic player. So funny. Yes, Roland can read. Roland can read the Hirofumi's cards. It's all just comedy. I don't know. All right, Vial up to 3 for Roland. This stuff keeps me going, folks. The mind and habits of the Magic player is so entertaining to me. In case you haven't noticed. Kurt says it's weird how Japanese cards are worth less to everyone except legacy players. I honestly have no idea. I don't keep track of any of that stuff. That's a Wish Blessed Meadow coming in tap this time. Roland says this is exactly what happens in Japan. Japanese players play in English mostly. There you go. So getting the offense up and running here in game 2 has been a little bit difficult for Hirofumi. You got to get those 3 power flyers up and running ASAP, or these games can slip away. Roland's Viola is already up to 3. Attacks are risky. Another Delver, okay. No Delirium right now, I think. Okay, Lauren of the Third Path. It's in Japanese. Roland can't read it, but oh man, this is funny.
I'll give this to.
Just a funny detail. All right, Vile ticks up to 4. Sinorna says, I know more than a few modern players. So I guess modern players like Japanese cards too? I don't know.
Go ahead.
Raise your hand if you like Japanese cards in the chat. I don't know what's going on.
Cards? Yeah, 2. Yeah.
Roland pointing out that he commits to memory. Roland, it's just a funny detail.
With this on the stack, I'll.
We have to have it happen in this match where Roland asks Hirofumi, what does my card do? Can you tell me?
And
That would be... We might have to end the stream if that happens, but it would be funny.
And
flavor sauce.
Seek the Beast.
Okay.
All right, Seek the Beast.
Yes. Okay.
Mishra's Bauble, Scalding Tarn, not super interesting.
So those are exile. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, Questing Druid is on an adventure. Looks like Delver Trigger's going on the stack. Force of Will. All right, we got the 3 power flyers up and running, folks. Viola's on 4. Urion is in hand for Roland, which could end up being a big problem. But we'll figure that out when we get there.
Draw.
And Sabe.
Mishra's Bauble, Surveil. D's into the yard. We might have Delirium if the Bauble gets sacrificed, I think. Oh, no, we won't. We won't. We only have instant land in the yard on Hirofumi's side, I think. Okay, finds Tropical Island. We might see Questing Druid join the game here.
I'm gonna go after the saga. Voice it. And
Could Wasteland blow up Caracas be worth it? Potentially with Urion situation. Bolt you trigger the Questing Druid and I guess Surveil again.
just as soon as I find it.
Sorry. And Sabe.
Alright, so I will.
Still no Delirium. Roland saying this board state was looking pretty frightening. Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit scary for Roland right now. Roland does have Urion in hand, though. And could Violet in on the following turn. Swords on top of the deck. That's not bad.
Is this 3/3 or?
But yeah, these 3 power flyers hit hard.
Yeah,
Sure.
three
Almost
types.
good.
Artifacting stamp. Done.
Okay, only 3 types. So attacking with these types.
Yes.
Okay, no Delirium, clarified. Okay, just attacking for 6. Roland drops to 10.
Yeah, 1 card or 2 cards. 1 card. Yeah, Force of Will.
1 card in hand for Hirofumi. Roland thinking about an end step play possibly here. Yeah, Robert's in the chat pointing out that Lauren of the third path could potentially be activated here to allow both players to draw a card. Do you want to do that if you're Roland? It looks like Roland is choosing not to.
Go attacking?
Okay, other vial up to 5. Yurion is in hand.
Lauren of the third path.
Yeah, Lauren of the third path with your own Bowmaster in play could unlock some plays. Just the drawing a card might not be worth it. Chat predicting a Yurion might be incoming. Roland tapping 5 here. Yurion plus Solitude could be devastating. Phantom Blade, okay, that is a similar situation.
That's it for me.
Seek the Beast.
Okay.
Okay, another Seek the Beast. Questing Druid was the last card in hand. There's a Phantom Blade on the stack. Ponder Wasteland.
Alright, so we click here. So now it's a 3-2. Vigilance with Menace.
Correct. Marsh
Yeah, Menace. And then I'll ATB, I'll kill Delver.
I'll say Laura the third path.
Okay.
Okay, Insect Liberation. One of them killed by the Phantom Blade.
Going to activate.
Okay, activating the vial, putting Yurion in. Gonna blink the Phantom Blade. Okay, there's a die on Dragon's Race Channeler. I think that's just indicating Delirium. There's no counters on it.
Try to impend Overlord. Sure. 1, 2, wow, 3, 4. Think.
I'll go ahead and
Okay, looks like Roland's thinking about firing off the swords right now on Questing Druid. And now Phantom Blade will come back. This was a huge turn for Roland. We kind of saw it coming once the vial was on 4 and Yurion was added to hand and all that. But now the Phantom Blade will blow up the Delver and equip itself to the Yurion.
and I will house kick.
Sure.
Go to combat. Go attack with all of it.
So there's a Ponder and a Wasteland available from Seek the Beast. But Roland might have this one, right, chat? It's looking rough for Hirofumi right now, especially since the Dragon's Rage Channeler is delirious. It has to attack. Okay, another Questing Druid.
Step. Try to flash fill.
Because like the thing was, you had Karn, right? I was gonna go with Karn. Yeah. But I also had to flip the video at that point, I believe. So
There's a Ponder resolving right now. Left the card on top with Surveil. Something we were looking for was on top. Roland's at 10, so here we are reading the cards again. Roland's at 10, so an attack here. Euron's going to block, of course. Yeah, the Caracas feels like a must to blow up here, so Euron cannot do its thing again.
I'll full green, and then I'm gonna do reputation.
Okay, Abrupt Decay blowing up the vial is not the worst. And then the Wasteland of Caracas. I'm liking these plays. That was Ancient Grudge, by the way. I love seeing that card. Thanks a lot, Wizards, for the flashback mechanic. Big mistake.
One, two.
Tech report.
3, 4. Wrath of the Skies for 2 energy.
Wrath of the Skies. X is 2. That might clean up this questing druid.
2 energy, so this one. Yeah, so destroys all artifacts, creature, enchantment.
Okay.
I'll swing in for this is vigilant, so 5 plus 7. Yes.
Okay, fine. 14.
And I'll pass.
All right, crashing in with a big attack after Wrath of the Skies. It was pretty gross. No non-land permanents right now on the Delver side. Looking pretty good for Roland. And that is the that is the game. Going to game 3.
I'll keep as well. I'll bottom.
And good luck.
The equipment Roland had was Phantom Blade from Assassin's Creed. One card on the bottom for Roland, getting ready to go. Dragon's Rage Channeler.
I will keep.
Just a plains for Roland passing the turn. Dragon's Rage Channeler on the board. Gets an attack in. No Delirium yet. Roland in the chat talking about playing around Days. As a Death and Taxes deck, you can play around Days a bit. Containment Priest, though. Potentially a blocker right now. Seeing Containment Priest appear in the main decks of some of these Taxes decks. Of course, there are, Oops and Reanimator and all that stuff going on. All right, it's getting dazed. But also with Felia and Flicker Wisp, Containment Priest is pretty neat.
Sure.
Little awkward with Yurion, though. At least potentially. Yeah, why not another bear? Yeah. By the way, folks, if there was a big, giant, really important tabletop, we're not talking about digital, we're not talking about Magic Online, tabletop Legacy tournament tomorrow. Let's say, I don't know, 1,000 players. What card that is not on MTGO, is most likely to finish highest in the standings in a deck? What do you think, Chat? Is there any card that you have your eye on, or that other people have talked about, or that you've seen in action? What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Mr. Bit's wondering which cards are not on MTGO. There are some.
So roll trigger. And then you're
High Train Conductor Roland says Deadpool is crazy.
Yeah.
Mr. Pip says Deadpool. Chat seems to think it's Deadpool.
Second man.
I'm gonna do some railing if you do your turn.
Recruiter of the Guard.
We get a
Roland says Chris is the only person in Legacy to make it good. Yeah, it's just me, all by myself. Stoneforge Mystic found by the Recruiter. Seek the Beast. 2 fetch lands, not the best. Yeah, dinosaurs on a spaceship.
I'm gonna bin Spectre Impression. Prismatic Vista, Sego.
We'll see if the YouTube commenters have anything to add to that. Twitch chat seems to think it's Deadpool.
Sure.
Deal 2 damage to each creature without price.
okay.
All right, a board wipe that a lot of you forgot about. Rough deals 2 damage to each creature without flying. That was pretty devastating. There's a ponder for Hirofumi. Jomsta with a statement in the chat. Thoughts on Spider-Man? It's a different wave. Yeah, mate. The set is looking pretty cool. And as a lifelong New Yorker, especially a kid from Queens myself, much like some of the Peter Parker characters, is every Peter Parker from Queens? I don't know. Whatever. I don't know a lot about Spider-Man, but looking at the arts, looking at the cards, it's all been pretty cool. I'm digging it. Stoneforge Mystic. Force Pitching Brainstorm.
I'll pass.
Yeah, there is a bagel card. People were blowing up the Discord about that a couple days ago. Uh-oh, here's Murktide.
And 2 cards.
Flats.
Yeah, 2 cards.
7/7 Murktide. It gets Path to Exile. All right, maybe that card's not that good. Yeah, it seems like when people saw the bagel card, they thought of this channel. Bagels are a big part of the 90s MTG lore. It's a whole long story, too long to tell you. We have a lot of lore on this channel, and you kind of have to get up to speed, you know? Every once in a while, someone will ask me, why do you guys talk about Mariah Carey on the channel sometimes? You just got to get up on the lore, you know? Shout out to Mariah Carey.
And then this one.
She's a big part of the stream. All right, here's Flicker Wisp. It's going to flicker a Surveil land. It's pretty neat.
2.
I'll leave that on top.
No targets for the ability.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yep.
Brainstorm for Hirofumi now. Urion still in exile, or companion zone, or whatever. Questing Druid on an adventure.
Untap. Attacking.
Flicker Wisp getting in. Roland kind of flipping the script here. Roland's got the 3-power flyer attacking this time. If you're the Delver player here, no creatures on the board, getting attacked by a Flicker Wisp. Things aren't going that well. Fair Macabre. just as a creature on the board. Not bad.
I'll pass.
Roland thinking practically here in the chat. I'm seriously consider getting a white bordered swamp to make it easier to find quickly. You know, the white bordered cards to find quickly is a very real helper. I would say that.
Okay.
Very helpful.
Or how many? So for 2. Okay.
4/4 Murktide. So 4/4 Murktide might shut down the attacks for the moment. We know Roland's deck does have ways of dealing with Murktides. 5 mana Solitude. Ouch. All right, Murktide is hit immediately. Didn't last very long that time either. Attack for 5. Okay, Roland's shopping while watching the stream. Very interesting.
We'll go attacking, finally target the boots.
Thank you.
That is the match. Roland gets it. GG's. Death and taxes, everybody. The deck is too good. It might have to be banned, it turns out. Yeah. Wow. GG's. Okay. That was a well-played game. And, I'll just say again, I do like seeing some new faces at the shop, but especially getting to have them on stream and introduced to all you fine people. It's enjoyable for me. It's fun. Okay. Stick around for a raid, everybody. If you're curious when we will next be live, make sure you're in the Discord or hit follow here on Twitch. That's free. I'll see everybody really soon. Peace out.